Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Girls Dungeons & Dragons group. That's what I'm calling it right now. It's a great start. We're still working on a name. Don't make that face at me. I was thinking about it over lunch and I couldn't think of anything. So, where we last left off, our brave heroes, Cuckoo and Melanthios, had just exited Death House. However, unbeknownst to them, in another plane of existence, two other adventurers were being summoned to Barovia as well. Willow, Luke's, would you like to describe your characters?
Ladies first. Okay, well, mine is basically a half wolf, half person human creature, and he is a cleric, and he is was raised as an acolyte, and his appearance is like he's black furred and has really white eyes, a tinge of icy blue. So, and then so now we can move on.
Alright, Willow. Okay, so Willow is a young widow, and she is decked out in a whole bunch of dramatic earrings and a hairpiece and little flowers, and her lip gloss is like done great. She has a pink cloak, little shirt that says Forge Gay that's torn dramatically like she just got it that way. It's probably the first time she's worn it. And she is just pastels and piercings. That's her vibe. And she's just following you. She's just hanging around.
Alright. So, with that wonderful introduction, we're going to go ahead and get started. Willow, Luke's, you have been invited to the house of Duchess Morwen of Daggerford. She knows that you two are rather accomplished adventurers of your own right, and she comes to you with the problem of several pesky sorts of people who have been camping outside of her town recently. They've been demanding payment of money and wine and threaten to become violent if they aren't given what they ask for, and she has come to you two asking you to take care of the problem. What do you do?
Well, maybe we decide to. Okay. Well, Luke goes up to her and says, "Do you have any advice on this, and do you potentially want to work together on this assignment?"
I mean, like, I'm all about helping someone out, but I don't do anything for free. Something has to pay for my manicures. So, unless we're getting some compensation, I'm not sure that I want to help her.
Lady Morwen stands up at this point, and she tells you that your troubles will be compensated for amount of time. You know she's a very wealthy old woman. Melanthios, you're not there. You know she's a very wealthy old woman. She's good on her word. You've done some other things for her in the past. So you assume that this will be a profitable endeavor for both of you.
Does it sound good to me?
Go.
She instructs you that the strange travelers with their tents and carts have been camped just outside of the village wall, and she gives you some further instructions on how to get there.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sounds good.
So you travel through the city for most of the day, you converse lightly amongst yourselves, and as the evening grows dark, you exit the city. You see a dozen men and women gathered around a crackling bonfire, and they seem to be in good spirits. There's drink being passed around, stories being told, and 3 barrel-topped wagons are parked at rather odd angles around the outskirts of the city. Tied to a nearby tree are half a dozen draft horses wearing bright colors with bangles and tassels and bells hanging from their blankets. You see one man in a particularly extravagant, sort of almost jester costume, leaning against the tree with a pipe and a glass of ale, and he's chatting to a few of his fellows. He appears to be the leader of this band.
I don't think we should be too harsh on them.
Yeah, we can go easy on him, at first at least.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. That was beautiful.
If only I was there.
I already have a name for myself. I'm not trying to make it worse.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm kind of trusting of him so far. He seems pretty. He's not too dangerous. I mean, he looks fun and part of the circus type life.
At this point in the conversation, the man actually glances over. He notices the two of you, and he goes, "Oh there! What are you doing out here so late?"
Looking for you, actually.
"Oh, is that so? Come to join the Vistani, have you?" And he gives a very flourishing bow and sort of gestures to the tents.
The Vistani?
The Vistani.
And what is the Vistani?
What is that?
That's us.
And who are you?
Oh, I am Stanimir.
Okay.
Who are you? And he offers his hand and sort of gives you a flourishing bow.
I am Luke's, and
Oh, hello!
I am here to see what everything is about around here.
It's quite a mask you got there, and he pokes your nose.
Oh, that! and I kind of go back a little bit, saying, "Oh, that's real."
At this point, he looks slightly concerned. He sort of takes a step back. You see his hand reach to his belt for a minute before he recovers himself by whisking out a handful of false flowers and offering them to you. It's charming.
Oh,
And proceeds to.
those smell very nice. I can smell every pollen particle.
I can
But they-
smell colors. So, what brings you out here?
Well, actually, we were sent to see what business you were on in the town.
Oh, business as usual.
How's
What-
business going?
what is
on the
business?
outskirts?
It's going well. It's good wine here. You can't find stuff like it anywhere else. Who sent you?
Her name is Pam.
He looks confused by this. He looks confused by this transgression of events transpiring. And Pam?
Yeah, new engaged couple. The husband and her moved into town recently, and she's concerned. You know, they got small children.
Make a deception check. Roll a d20 and add your deception modifier.
I got 15. Deception modifier.
It would be your charisma, so it would be probably.
Charisma?
Yeah.
Is that the 2 or the 15?
It would be the smaller number, but you would get a bonus to it, so you could proficient in deception. So 17-ish, more or less.
Yeah.
It's good enough. He looks at you and he goes, oh, I see, wow.
You know, young people, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, I remember the days he kind of scratches his chin. He's got a little bit of scruff on him. It's graying around the edges a little bit.
Couldn't have been that long ago.
He looks flattered. And he looks at you, and he says, well, I suppose we can start packing up in the morning, but before you go, how'd you like to stay?
Sounds good. I mean, we can stay for a while.
Which I'd love to come out here before Pan. Oh, of course! Ladies, gentlemen, please, accommodate our guests. And several Vistani come out, they bring out chairs, they bring out wine, little cakes. The children start to gather around the fire as Stanimir begins to pull his hair back into a low ponytail. He puts on a bit of stage makeup, and he proceeds to face you towards the fire. He has wine in one hand and a torch in the other. As you take a seat, the village quiets, and Stanimir fills his mouth with the wine, and then spits into the torch, sending a plume of fire and smoke up into the night. The flames turn suddenly from orange to green, and as they dance and sway, a dark shape appears in the core of the flame. We come from an ancient land whose name is long forgotten, a land of kings was. Our enemies forced us from our homes, and now we wander the lost roads. The dark shape in the fire takes the form of a man being knocked from his horse, a spear piercing his side. Stanimir continues. One night, a wounded soldier staggered into our camp and collapsed. We nursed his terrible injury and quenched his thirst with wine. He survived. When we asked who he was, he wouldn't say. All he wanted was to return home, but we were deep in the land of his enemies. So we took him as one of our own and followed him back towards his homeland. His enemies hunted him. They said he was a prince, yet we didn't give him up, even when their assassins fell upon us like wolves. And as you watch, deep in this greenish flame, which is magically being held aloft, this dark figure stands with his sword drawn, fighting off a host of shadowy shapes. This man of royal blood fought to protect us, as we protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us. He said, I owe you my life. Stay as long as you wish. Leave when you choose, and know that you will always be safe here. The figure in the dancing fire vanishes in a cloud of smoke and embers and sparkles that seem to mingle with the stars. Stanimir's face becomes a somber mask beneath the makeup. A curse has befallen our noble prince, turning him into a tyrant. We alone have the power to leave his domain. We've traveled far and wide to find heroes, such as yourselves. And he gets this sort of cunning grin as he realizes that he's entranced you with this story thus far. We've searched far and wide to find heroes such as yourselves, to end our dreadboat's curse and put his troubled soul to rest. Our leader, Madame Eva, knows all. Will you return to Barovia with us to speak with her?
He said we were heroes.
The Delta marks of heroes.
We're at the start, I can tell.
I would like to pursue this more. So, what about you? We could, for a time, stay and hear more.
Come, pour the lovely elf another glass of wine. We don't know exactly. But
If we are heroes, what do you expect to gain from us?
we want you to set him free. He has become a tyrant. He's not in his right mind. Wonderful!
After all, one of us has to have a conscience.
And suddenly, in a puff of smoke and a flash of fire, there's this heat and this scent of sulfur in your nostrils. You are no longer outside Daggerford. The Vistani is no longer... Our money!
We didn't receive compensation for our job!
We have been tricked!
The Vistani standing there laughs, and he sort of pats your shoulder, and he gestures. You can see now that you were in a different town. It's about dusk, the sun is starting to set, and you see in a house up ahead a dark figure and a figure with shimmering pale hair both come running out of a house and collapse. And he pats you on the shoulder, the Vistani, and he points towards where the house is and beyond. He says, Madame Eva's tent is just around the bend. Follow it, meet her. You'll know everything you need after you speak with her. Trust me. In another flash, he's gone.
Well, I guess we don't have anywhere to go but the house.
Should never talk to strangers.
The entirety of D&D, just never talk to strangers, ever.
Should never talk to strangers.
I will be less trusting in the future.
That was so cute! That was like the most innocent New Year's resolution. Right. While this is happening, Melanthios, Cuckoo, you two have both just escaped Death House. You're tired. Cuckoo is still bleeding from walking backwards into the bladed doorway and then running out again. In a spectacular display of, I have no idea how to get out of this house. And now you two are just sitting there catching your breath. As you come out of the house, you look to your left and you see all of a sudden a flash of fire and a puff of smoke, and a strangely dressed, very brightly dressed man stands with a humanoid figure and an elf, from what you can tell. And then another flash, and the colorful figure is gone.
I look at Cuckoo nervously. I'm like, so far we haven't had good interactions with people. But, who knows? There might be something to be,
Hair is my love language!
Yeah, I was waiting. It wouldn't be complete. So how close are we, where are we in this map?
You guys are both at Death House, which I can't show you on that map, so I'll show you on this one. Death House is right here.
Oh.
So on the outskirts of town. Like, as soon as you walk into Barovia, you see it.
Okay, so it's on the outskirts.
Yes,
but
they
can
appeared
see
right.
the town.
Yeah, they appeared right here. Yeah, you guys are within the town. You're just on the limits of the town.
Okay.
You guys are right here. They appeared right there. You guys are maybe 60 feet from each other.
Okay. All right. I say, let's go, Cuckoo. I have a plan. Just follow along. Don't ask questions. Not that you're capable of asking questions. Unless the question's already been asked. So we should be good.
Burn the sticky!
Okay. So with Cuckoo, I approach the two. Or no. Wait a minute. Can you just like wait in the forest for a minute? Because you look a little scruffy. And that's not good for our PR. Just chill for a moment. Okay.
I'm really tempted to peck you, but I don't because I'm tired and bloody. It's like, I'll get you back later, it's fine.
Can I give Cuckoo a little spice or healing thing? I don't know.
Do you spice?
Yeah.
Do you have a healing potion?
I doubt it. Let me see. Do I have anything? Let me see. I'm checking. Well, I have so many things. No, I got nothing. You're just gonna have to stick it out. Alright,
We're just gonna go sleep in the woods for 8 hours. She'll be back in bed.
But anyway, I walk up to these two individuals and I pretend. I'm really walking up, but I pretend to be casually tapping. And I'm just like, that was a good run. Oh, hey, how you guys doing?
And
You seem new around here.
standing before you, Willow and Lux, you see a drow humanoid? You're not. Now, for a moment, it takes you a minute to realize whether or not it's a man or a woman addressing you, because he is very, very well taken care of. Silken,
Yes, he is.
pale pink hair. It actually has strands of blue and almost like a translucent greenish gray braided through it. He has very fine features. He's dressed in dark leathers, but they're very delicately embroidered. And Melanthios, you see a very dark canine figure with very pale eyes, almost like your own, staring back at you, and a adorable green and brown wood elf who is dressed to the nines in pink and bows and just glitz.
Low-key into this, but I don't think it's classy enough for me. But I don't say that. I just think that.
Initiative!
I think it's been said out loud.
It
And
hasn't.
just who are you to address me like that? Sir? Ma'am?
Sir?
Sir, thank you very much. Thing.
Well, like, gloves, have a little cape. I'm not classy enough for that.
Well, maybe it's just something to get used to for
Yeah.
me. It's just a bit much. But I'm sure it's lovely.
Should I fight
for you? Melanthios internally thinks this isn't what I planned!
Honestly, I just want to know who you think you are. And we just Willow starts sobbing.
Oh
Wow. And that I just, like, a kind of serious look comes over me. And I'm just like, guys, I'm sorry. I want to apologize. I wasn't, like, I don't know. I'm just that way sometimes. I'm really sorry. Let me make it up to you somehow. I'm actually...
Anything shiny?
No, but I was thinking I could give you, like, you know, safety in town, because I'm pretty respected. And, they kind of have, like, these ID cards they check if you, or, like, objects, ID objects, I guess. They're actually feathers. That are like special
I don't buy
feathers.
Roll deception. Roll insight.
Which one?
D20. Yeah, roll D20 plus deception for you. Roll D20 plus insight.
Which
I
one's
don't know if that
deception for
counts. I
me?
need a flat surface.
I have this.
It's the one with all of the numbers on it.
This has so many numbers.
If it has 20, yeah, that's it. That's a D20.
And
Roll
is this
that.
the only one?
Yes.
Roll that.
Who says there's out loud first?
Is that a 7 or a 1?
One.
What's your deception, Maud? You're a rogue.
4.
Okay, so 5, what'd you roll?
A 9.
Okay. So, she's lying through her teeth. He's lying through his teeth, and it's hilarious.
Start crying, start laughing at you.
Melanthios is like, definitely not how I planned this going. I'm like, Cuckoo, you might as well come out now. Never mind.
Were you planning to ambush us?
No.
As you
I was
say
just
this,
trying to mess with you.
My friend could tear you apart with their teeth.
as you say this,
I'm sure your friend could.
a very
Yes, I could.
a very disheveled, sad-looking raven humanoid with a bird beak, sleek black feathers that are extremely ruffled, some are bent, and just having an all-around bad day, steps out of the forest.
Oh dear.
Burn the sticky!
Well, hello. What happened to this one?
It's a long story. Long story. There were centipedes.
Don't make the DM choke on her tea!
But actually, I was wondering, like, who you guys are and, like, what are you doing here?
We are trying to, we're on a quest. So,
Quest.
yeah, we're on a small quest.
What are you trying to do? This sounds interesting.
I don't know if
You
I
can't
can
have a
reveal
cut of
that.
the money.
I didn't ask that. Actually, I was thinking you might like a cut of something. Because I'm actually,
I already know you have nothing of value on you.
I have so many things, though. I
I
didn't.
just.
You asked if I
cried.
had shiny.
That's true.
Shiny? Shiny?
Oh no! It's his new favorite word.
If you'd like to invest in a store, I'm actually opening one, and it's, the market research had told me it's going to be very profitable. So if you're looking to invest and, like, get a good start here in this town, that might be something that you guys really want to look into.
I don't know about you, but I'm not looking to settle down anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah, but I would be interested in knowing if you have any object that I could use in the future, if it's new.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Who are you?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I'm a respected community member.
Roll deception with disadvantage. No, I'm kidding. Disadvantage.
I don't like liars very much. Tend to value honesty.
I don't like green very much. Clashes a bit.
Oh!
You have pink hair.
It
What's green in
matches! It's
Is
greenish
it
gray.
moldy? I'm confused.
Is
it real?
Is
Is it real?
Here is
my
Wow.
I love Dungeons and Dragons. This whole 4 hours is gonna be you guys fighting over hair.
Because I'm worried about the artificiality of that.
So, yeah, is that like
This is a
around
fun.
her species? I'm confused. Is that allowed? Like, they could be allergic. Don't you care about the planet?
Wow. Melanthios feels so attacked right now. You know what? I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm just saying, I'm going into town. I'm opening up a business. If you want to cut, come now. Last chance.
Is your bird friend following?
Yeah, we're partners.
sticky! And as he says this, his feathers fluff up. He gets really excited, and his head bobs around for a second. As he looks in between both of you, like, yes, come join our insanity. like he's the poster child of a hot mess right now.
In fact, maybe if you were to help me get more items for my store, you could maybe use some for your quest. Oh, by the way, does your quest have any open spots? I know Cuckoo was like, Cuckoo likes to go out sometimes. Cuckoo might be interested.
I mean,
in
a spot for
joining.
Cuckoo always. I absolutely love these spells.
Wow.
I don't know, somehow I trust you more.
Yeah.
Cuckoo
It's almost as if she hasn't tried to lie.
Because she literally can't! She has shiny things. But we're a package
I feel like
deal. We're a
wasting
package
days.
deal. Because we're partners, and she's like indebted to me because I saved her life like, multiple times.
We have places
His.
to go.
His,
Cuckoo's
sorry.
a dude.
things to do.
I'm so sorry. I've been mispronouncing you.
Just angry coin. Just no words.
So
just
sorry.
angry.
Okay, wait. I am a female. You are a guy. You are a guy. Oh my goodness. Am I going to be okay?
I don't know. Are you?
Oh my god. I think the realization just sets in.
Oh no.
On Willow's face.
Oh, there
There
it
are
is.
no party members or troops. We have to fix this.
I do not volunteer.
Oh no! Cuckoo looks so disturbed and just starts squawking boobs at the top of his lungs. A couple of villagers, like, their windows open and they look out, and then they just, like, shake their heads and close the door again. They don't understand.
Females that.
I'm sorry, I can't help with that.
I mean, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like you were going somewhere with that.
Ooh.
Melanthios death stares Willow and Luke.
We have places to be. If you want to come follow us, you should. I believe my friend here is leading the way.
Lead us on.
You're all gonna die.
Me? Ha! Okay.
I wasn't talking
the
about
town.
him.
Yeah, I know. But lead us to the town.
I like grab the back of your shirt. Please. What are you doing?
Sorry.
I told you to take the lead.
Melanthios likes this Luke's character. Much more trusting than some other bitter people.
You literally lied through your teeth.
I was kidding. Oh my goodness. Kidding. Anyway, I march into the town. And I look for, yes.
Alright.
Dragging these other individuals with me, whether they want to come or not.
Okay. Let's see. So
And I'm just kind of walking behind, just kind of strutting, head bobbing,
Okay.
repeating
And I
things
look for
every
the
now
most
and then.
important. Sorry? Well, not the most important.
So as you walk through this village, you can see these tall. It's gotten actually more misty the longer you've been here, and the buildings are only these tall, dark shapes jutting out of the darkness as you travel. The windows of each house seem to stare at you like black eyes. It's almost like a shark's eyes or a doll's eyes, where it's just this black gaze. No sound cuts the silence, except for a mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets for a distance.
I glance at Cuckoo nervously. And I say, last time we were in this situation, we entered a house and tried to kill us. I am feeling uncertain.
I am feeling uncertain.
Melanthios does have a few emotions. He kind of wants to go towards the sobbing. See if he can help. But also he doesn't want to be deterred from his goal.
Luke feels like it's a bad omen, but he also thinks.
Willow walks towards the sobbing.
Okay.
And Luke's is like, uh-oh, there's.
Uh-oh.
I'm pulling your shirt. You're coming with me.
Melanthios is distressed. He kind of
And Willow,
follows,
takes
but
off her
stays
coat.
like one corner behind.
Kate puts her on her arm. Looks for the sobbing.
Okay. So you follow the sobbing to a dark 2-story townhouse. It's not in very good condition, but it's not in the worst condition either. It's about 40 feet square, and as you look at it, the windows are boarded up. The door has boards across the outside and the front, and there's this sad wailing.
Is there an entrance inside?
You could try to get through the door, but it's boarded up.
I'm staying back. I'm not dealing with any more doorways if I can help it.
That's valid.
I am inspired with a sneaky idea, and I rush ahead of the others
Okay.
in search of the sobbing.
Okay.
Are they inside the house?
The sobbing appears to be coming from inside.
I go in.
Give me a strength check. So roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
I think we should see what happens.
You need to stop
them.
rolling at that. You need a different one because that's the second time you rolled a 1.
How do I roll things differently?
Well, the typical way to roll a d20 is to take it and roll it like this.
Like that?
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
This is the typical way to do it.
Okay.
What did it land on?
4. And
What's your
my
strength
So much better.
and my what?
Your strength modifier, the smaller number, strength that should be on the top.
I was hoping it wasn't that one. It's -1.
You either roll a 0 or a 3. Neither of which will get you through the door. So, Melanthios comes charging up this door. He, bursts through the group. He comes flying towards this door. He throws his shoulder into it, slams into it with a dull, and just crumples on the ground, sadly.
Willow would like to try and open the door. But, helps Melanthios up first.
Okay.
He's obviously not hurt.
Melanthios is amazed. It's the first time a woman has ever been kind to him.
That was really sad. So, you help him up, sort of dust him off a little bit, and go ahead and make a strength check to try to pry this door open.
Melanthios low-key stares at Willow like,
What's that? An 18.
What is this?
And the strength is
Yeah.
little number 2.
Oh, 20. So, yeah, it's no problem. You sort of, you feel the weak points of the door. It's old wood. Feel the weak points of the door, and you give it a good kick, and
But
it
I
just,
don't go in. I just open.
yeah, you give it a good kick, and it just falls on the ground.
Gentlemen,
Melanthios goes in!
Ladies first!
And as Luke says ladies first, Melanthios just prances right in.
Melanthios did not consider this.
So, as you enter, you see a very decrepit, dressed in tattered rags, strands of scraggly hair poking out from beneath a veil over her head, sits a middle-aged woman. She's pale, dirty face. She looks like a commoner, a peasant. She is sitting there, she's clutching a doll to her chest, and she's just sobbing.
I crouch down, she's a middle-aged woman. My hair fell beautifully over my face, just a little bit. What's wrong? Is this your house, ma'am?
It's Gertrude, and she's gone!
Who's gone?
My daughter! She holds out the doll towards you. It's a deformed little doll. It looks extremely old. But she appears to be offering you her daughter's toy.
Oh. I mean, I take it.
You take it?
I edge toward the doll,
Give me
sniffing.
sniffing. Okay.
I forgot
Make a perception check. So roll a d20 and add your perception. You also give me a perception check. So
I would like to step inside.
18.
18. Okay. Yeah, you step inside. It's old and musty and awful in here.
16.
I'm not going
16.
through that door. There's no.
Okay.
No.
Cuckoo stays outside to quote unquote keep watch.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm pretty much
Okay, so
just
that's
standing at the
18.
door
Like,
looking in with, like, my wings just kind of dragging on the ground, just looking and just, like,
Cuckoo
watching.
is so sad. So, I'm gonna go to you first. You, as you're sitting here being handed this tear-soaked doll, you sort of look at it, you squint at it, and you see a tag sewn into the bottom of the dress. It's old and frayed. And as you look at it, you see stitched into this tag are the words, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky." And a thought comes to you. You remember, this is the same phrase that was screamed by a doll that you threw in Death House that shattered against the wall.
Not again.
Luke's. There's a general scent of decay. The woman smells dirty, but she doesn't smell decaying. There's just an overall scent of must and filth and sadness.
I think we don't have too much to worry, but
As soon as you say that, this woman begins to sob again.
When you say you've lost her, do you mean that she has passed?
I don't know where she's gone! She's left! She's been in her room her whole life! She can't be out there!
What do you mean she's been in her room her whole
I've
life?
been keeping her safe! It's dangerous out there!
Child abuse.
Child abuse!
Manipulation. It's not letting your kid go and see the world.
It's dangerous out there.
Why is it dangerous out there?
Obviously dangerous. in there.
She starts sobbing again. She refuses to answer you. She just begins to cry.
I look at Will. I think this girl probably just escaped, basically, and is out.
I think she ran away.
Yeah, I think so. I try to comfort the old woman, but you know what? I don't think you need to be concerned. Like, we'll try to look into it, but she's
Kids
probably
run
just
away
out
and never
there.
come back.
She's probably just out having a good time with her friends, Willow.
I'm having a good time with my friends, and I'm far, far away from home, and I'm never coming back. So
Wow.
You hear a soft...
don't lie to her.
Quite true. As a light rain begins to encroach over time.
Wonderful. You smell wet dog.
Ma'am, in order for us to help you, it would be good to have as much information as possible about your daughter, and perhaps, like things of use, like a map of the town, the deeds of your house, your daughter's birth certificate, that sort of thing.
We are not starting a human trafficking ring. Sex trafficking is not okay.
Look,
These
okay.
two are going to be
How
an
about this?
interesting
Your job
pair.
is to find the girl, since you seem so compassionate.
Find
And your
someone
guys'
who doesn't
job
want to be found.
is to help clean the house. and I'll deal with the old
Willow's
woman.
just smirking because for the first time in her life, she has not been given the cleaning role as a woman. She's just like, I will go rescue this child. You said it was a daughter?
Gertruda. Her name is Gertruda.
Gertruda. Yeah.
What's she look like?
She has brown hair and blue eyes. She's a little younger than you.
Like, how much younger?
How old are you?
I'm young.
Yes.
Like, legal though.
Yeah, she's her daughter. Her daughter is like 16 or 17.
I mean, she honestly should be fine. But there were, I don't know. This town is a bit sketchy out. The rain
I think
starts
we
to
can
go
find
heavier.
her, but there are no promises that we can bring her back.
Please. She takes your hand in her two filthy hands and sort of pleads with you. Please, bring her back.
Ma'am, I can assure you, if you'll just give us the deed and the map, we will go
Do not
set out right
give
now.
him the deed.
Willow, chill. I didn't give you the cleaning duty. I think you owe me one.
I think that that's just no.
Cuckoo is being rained on. Very sad Cuckoo.
Come inside. It's not that bad.
The hem of his
Willow
cloak.
throws her like cape at Cuckoo.
The hem of his cloak is starting to get muddy. He's just.
Do you by any chance have any antibiotics?
She looks at you confused.
Some vitamins.
She doesn't-
I just give up. I go in her kitchen. I low key check in like her coffee container, hoping that would be a place people would store important documents.
Make an investigation check. So D20 plus your investigation.
What? I think we need to head out, start looking for this girl before she catches one and dies.
Yeah.
Mm,
And Cuckoo
6
maybe.
Plus,
I don't know.
10? Okay.
Yeah.
So you look around for a bit. You open a couple of jars and stuff. There's really nothing of value. There doesn't appear to be any written material in the house. Whoever these people are, they cannot read.
no medicines either.
I mean, you find a couple scraps of, like, dried mint, but it's really nothing of note.
Maybe you should put that in your mouth.
Wow. And meanwhile, Lux is like, I'm considering that.
Lux debates eating mint. Cuckoo is being rained on. Melanthios is trying to steal the legal documents to a house. And Willow is just so happy
I'm looking
to
for
be
the
here.
cute girl.
Oh,
Where's
you're looking
she
for the cute
at?
girl. Are you looking in the town?
I'm ready to leave. 1 foot out the door.
Okay. Then you leave.
And Lux is like, okay, I guess I'll follow. These mints don't taste good anyways.
Dogs eating things it shouldn't be eating. Alright, so you guys all leave?
No. I further question the old woman.
You really can't. There's nothing else for her to tell you. She just starts crying and asking you to find her daughter.
Is like her daughter doesn't have like a room we could investigate or something.
You could. You could go in. It's pretty barren. It's only a 2-room house.
Willow's screaming,
Oh.
Gertrude! Jacinda!
Just a bunch of G names.
A bunch of Gina until she finds one that's actually right. She's gonna scream all of it.
Okay, well,
Gertruda.
I put my hood up. I'm severely disappointed, but I grumpily follow.
Give me a second and I'll give you guys documents in Roll20 to make notes on if you want. If that would make things easier. I meant to do that before the game, but I forgot! So I'll do that now.
Okay, is that going to take, like,
Did the doll talk only to me?
The doll that you threw or the doll that she gave you?
The one she gave me.
The doll she gave you did not speak. The doll she gave you had a tag that had
Oh, it had
it
text.
embroidered on
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
it. Okay.
Oof. I take the doll also.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it could be useful for identification purposes, and also it's really creepy, and I feel like we shouldn't leave it alone to its own devices.
Yeah, it's got a nasty sneer, like embroidered onto
That's
it. Like it's got this weird sort of look.
Leave it alone.
Um,
I mean, we could burn it. Burn the sticky! But I also think it might serve as some type of evidence. I hand it to Luke's. Can you, like, smell this or something? Maybe track down the scent of the daughter.
Alright.
Or Gertrude? Is that her name?
Gertruda.
Gertruda.
I smell a lot of the old lady on it, since she's been handling it so much.
Yeah, you do. You do catch a whiff of another scent. It seems fresher than dirty old peasant lady. Describing how dolls smell now. Alright, you guys should all have notes that you can edit now. You should all be able to get in there.
Where would they be located?
There actually should be at the top. You should see one that says Melanthios' note. You should be able to access it. Unless you can't see it. Derp.
Derp.
Derp. Yep, that's me. Yeah, I need to give you guys all access to them. 1 second. Cries.
Luke, you need to make more information on your character. And why aren't you in the adventurers?
I'm not.
Because I'm a bum and didn't put her there.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So your player notes are going to be underneath pets. If you click on that folder, you will have a little thing that you can take notes on.
Underneath what?
At the very bottom, it should say adventurers, items, monsters, NPCs, outdated notes, pets, and player notes. If you look, you should be able to see your note in there.
It's the very, very bottom. Can you show me? Yeah.
So you guys all have notes now.
Scroll down.
Oh, there. So it's just blank?
Yeah, you're able to edit it though. So
Oh,
you can
I
add
see.
you're able to add your own notes. You hit edit up at the top,
Ah, I get it.
and then you can take notes there. Did you catch that, Natalye?
The notes thing, yes.
Okay, good.
What should I make notes on? What should I make notes on?
NPC names, locations, anything you think is important. I mean, you could write down how something smelled if you felt like it. Like, you just stuff that you think might happen. Like, you can make theories in there. This is just for you to keep up with what's going on in the game.
And what did the doll say again?
Is no fun. Is no Blinsky.
What the heck does Blinsky mean?
It's Blinsky. You would know because you've seen it spelled now.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a great first session, guys. You should just stay on the floor.
Yeah, you should.
Um,
Can I talk to the other players?
Yeah.
Okay. The other people in character. Okay. Because we're outside now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
In the rain.
And I follow
In
them.
the rain. In the sad rain.
So I'm really grumpy, but
Listen,
I'm just like,
you pull your hood up. because
yeah, I
it's raining,
did.
you
I'm
don't
like
wanna-
really grumpy. So are you guys just like do-gooders or something? Is this what you are?
I'm just. I don't know. What are we?
I think
We have to have a DTR talk.
explorers, in a way,
Explorers?
in a sense.
So you're out here to have
We're
fun.
friends.
Yes. We stick together
I mean-
for sure.
Yeah, but we're not opposed to company.
Yes.
Well, all I'm saying is,
I mean, some people say three's a crowd, but we don't.
Four. Oh! You're already counting Cuckoo. Whoops. Okay. Just, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm all
Wings
about.
droop a little lower. Poor Cuckoo.
I'm all about helping out, like this girl. I just think like, why should we do it for free? Like we should get.
We are not doing anything for free.
Oh, so
I
we
didn't
find the
plan
girl
on
and then.
returning the girl.
You guys are right here, by the way.
Okay, nice. So we find the girl and then
We find the girl, and she just joined us.
we're not gonna return her.
Yeah, I don't want to be the only. Hello.
But we can sell information about her to her mother because her mother wants to know whether
Periodic
she's dead or
updates
alive
to let her know that she's alive.
Periodic updates.
for a small fee.
Why were we just holding that she died? You
And then
can
we
cut
could
her hair.
sell her valuables.
You can cut her. No. You
Oh.
can cut her hair and you can mail it back to her. Okay.
Okay.
And
is my love
there's a nice little note that says, "I'm sorry, we found your daughter.
But what if she actually
Stripped
cares?
of all her clothing and we don't know what happened. So it's pretty bad. Like,
What if she like? Well, she didn't seem like that kind of a mom.
yeah, no,
Kinda
she's
just needs
terrible.
to
She
move
lost her
on.
child.
I just think. You know what? Let's figure out this part later.
I say we find her.
But
should
why?
find
What are you guys doing in
Where-
this town anyway? I don't
Here's-
think you ever.
As you're talking, I need to make a quick technical question. Which direction are you going? Are you going down this way? Are you going this way?
We're going
Or this
around
way? Or are
that
you going
corner.
this way? Which corner?
The one the guy told us to.
Well, you were right here a minute ago. So are you continuing down this road?
We're still following that path that the guy pointed us.
Oh, the one that he pointed you in. Okay,
Yes.
then you went a little bit off track. You're gonna go back over and down this way then.
Yeah,
So you guys at this point have started to leave the city of Barovia.
but like we aren't.
We aren't gone yet.
No, you guys are like right here on the map. You're like you can see that there's not a lot left of Barovia.
Should we stay in town?
Yeah, can we
Have
like?
you told anyone about the message on the dog?
Nope. But I really want to like try and ask a townsperson, like what Blinsky is.
What if she just went off to a different house and she's just pulling up in there?
Yeah. Can we go into like a beauty parlor and just like question people about question townspeople?
We don't have all day.
There are no beauty parlors that you can see, but you can try going into a house.
Yeah, let's knock on a house door. Also, we need so many things right now. You need medical assistance.
You need to tell us that none of you need to tell us of healing this poor bird creature.
What is she needing? I mean,
Medical
he
attention.
needed- He needed.
Life alert. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, like, he's not that bad off. He just needs a little touching up. Which is why I was going to the beauty parlor, because they're the most helpful people that I've ever met in my life.
Isn't the rain just going to ruin that again?
No, like, he's
Out of
bleeding.
curiosity, like, when you catch these
You don't
Wow!
You don't
Bird
have
flu.
avian flu, do you?
I mean,
Rude.
That does not reassure me.
I'm just saying, like, I know you don't have rabies. I want to make sure this one doesn't speak. It just echoes.
What if you have rabies, Elf?
You know what? I probably have a lot of things, but rabies isn't one.
Wow.
That escalated quickly.
Irresponsibility,
But-
whatever.
Let's knock on the door of that
Okay.
house there
So
that we're next to.
yeah, you knock on the door, and there's a low sound from the inside, the sound of shuffling footsteps. There's sort of like stumbling sort of sound, but no one answers the door.
You sound suspicious.
Not about this. Let's try the next door.
Oh, wait.
But what if it's her inside and she's like,
I
kidnapped?
wanted to
Oh, the
try
girl?
Open.
This door, surprisingly enough, just opens on its hinge. It's very old. It doesn't appear. It appears the block is either broken off or is rusted away. As you enter, the putrid scent of decaying flesh attacks your nostrils, and
Probably her.
two figures step out of adjacent doorways and sort of look at you. For a moment, it's hard to tell because it's dark, because it's getting dark outside, it's raining, and there's no light source in the room. But as these creatures begin to shamble towards you, very slowly, you can see that the whites of their eyes are completely glazed over. Their skin is this decaying, sort of putrid green color, and their flesh is beginning to rot away. I need all of you to roll initiative.
No!
So you roll
Sorry,
a d20
friends.
and add your initiative.
I wanted to leave.
You didn't listen.
Ah! That's a... I can't
Two.
see the number. Thanks. Thanks, D20.
9
Don't
and then
tell me what
It's also a 2.
Your initiative.
2.
Yeah.
Crap, okay.
Yeah, it should be in between your armor class and your speed.
9 plus 3 is 12. Okay, we can do that.
Woo! Clever girl.
Oh, what do we need to add to our roll?
Your initiative.
Okay.
5 total?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the worst I've rolled.
Okay.
I'm
I-
hurt, okay?
I am gonna be right back because I need paper.
It's okay, I'm 5 also.
Wait, it's in the shirt right here. How much paper?
Oh crap,
just
my computer is about
a
to
piece of
die.
paper or something, so I can keep track of.
Is
who's
there
got
any
initiative.
way you could
Thank you,
plug
Doc.
this in because this is about to
Do you have a pen? Probably.
Um,
Or a pencil?
Okay, so
Could someone
25 to
Will it
20.
reach me?
thank you?
I'm 5.
Okay.
5.
I'm 9.
20 to 15. This is how we're gonna do this. If you're within that bracket, you tell me. 15 to 10.
I was 12.
You're 12. Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody
got above a 12? Oh my goodness, everybody's watching terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
10 to 5.
Yes.
What'd you get?
5.
9.
5.
Okay.
Why?
This was your idea, Willow.
I didn't tell you my name.
Oh, well, green person.
The name's Basil.
Basil.
Yeah.
I love you.
Sure.
Anyway.
Basil.
Okay. So, top of the round. Natalye, you're up first. We need some battle music.
This is the best I
Good job.
You're up first. These two shambling, deteriorating sort of creatures are coming towards you. What do you do?
I mean, I am going to draw my long sword.
Okay.
Let's just go for it. One of them, though, like the closer one.
Okay. You're going to attack?
I sure am.
Alright, roll.
Hopefully I'm done.
19.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
8.
Alright.
Please don't die.
Sorry. You're nothing serious.
Alright. Does that end your turn? You were a bard. You can use your bonus action to inspire whoever's being next in combat. Which would mean that they would have a better chance of hitting on their attack.
I mean, yeah, let me inspire my good friend. You got this. Do this, babe. I promise, like, laughing and just being dramatic.
So after Willow comes running up, and she actually twirls her blades as she draws them, being a bard college of swords. And she slashes across the front of the zombie with her makes this awful sound. And then she turns and she glances at Lex and she just like starts to twirl her swords and dance. Like, you got this! You receive a D6 inspiration die, which means that on your next attack roll or ability check, whatever you'd like, for the next 10 minutes, you can add that to it if you don't think it's enough to hit or do what you want to do. Next up, we have the zombie. The zombie, seeing as you just attacked it, is going to try to make a strike against you. Oh. However, I need to back up a little bit. As you came running up and slashed at this zombie, you actually cleaved one of its legs completely off. It goes crumpling down to one knee. And as you recoil from the swing, it comes sweeping up at you with its arm. That is a natural 1. So, this zombie, it's roaring in pain. It veers over to the side, it swipes up at you and completely misses. You, being trained at this sort of performance, just dance out of the way. It's almost like watching a ballet or some other sort of expensive performance as this creature just lunges out at you and you just sort of twirl out of the way and catch your swords in the air. Next up, we come to Lux. It's your turn. There are 2 zombies.
Okay. What do I roll?
You roll a d20 and add your attack modifier. So, what are you attacking with?
Mace.
Okay. So, go ahead and,
She said mace. Yes, a mace.
she has... So, Luke's seeing his compatriot slice the leg off of the zombie and feeling inspired from her performance, pulls a very large, heavy-looking metal mace from his belt and comes running forward. Go ahead and roll the attack.
10.
10 plus... What's your strength on it?
Strength?
Yeah.
12.
Okay, so what's the little number? The little number underneath the 12. It should be a 1.
Oh. Well, it's above it.
Yes. Sorry, it goes both ways.
Okay.
So 1. So it's an 11. That hits. So, you go ahead and roll your damage for your mace. You know which dice to roll for your damage, right? Your longsword? You don't roll the d20 for your longsword. You roll whatever damage die it does. Look at your sheet. I will help you, friend. Because you might have done more.
Heat off, 'cause it's hot.
Adventurers, Willow. Use
I
your
did not know that.
longsword.
Does that mean I rolled my damage wrong?
It's a d8 plus 2. Plus... Why is it at a d10? Okay, so you... 8 damage is fine, that's a standard damage roll for this. But next time you attack with it...
This one?
Yes. And then you add 2. So for next time, you do that. Because what you did was good for that damage. So, Luke's, for your mace, you do a d6 plus 1. So take a 6-sided die and roll it and add... That's not it. It's the square one.
Oh, yes.
And you add 1 to it. 2. Okay.
Combination. I mean, this is a good one.
Okay. So that would be... Are you attacking the one that's already damaged?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I want to bring it down.
Alright. Does that end your turn? Is there anything else you want to do? Do you want to move? Do you want to do anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Melanthios, it's your turn.
So do I get like an action and bonus action?
You get an action, bonus action, and movement.
Nice. as my bonus action, can I do some sort of perception to see if there's any special weird things that will kill these people? Like, for example, other dead human flesh?
Make a perception check. And that would just be a free action.
Where
on your
would
turn,
you
so
have
it would
other
be
dead human flesh?
Places?
Roll a d20.
You have that beak.
I have many things. Okay, this one.
Oh yeah, roll a d20 and add your perception.
Okay.
I swear.
Come back. I have 5. And perception is
7.
2.
Okay. Yeah. So the thought crosses your mind for an instant of trying to look for something around the room, but you are just horrified by the fact that this pink bedazzled green and brown chick just sliced the leg off of a zombie. So you don't see anything of value. You can still attack her.
I didn't find anything. Okay.
Not with that roll.
Alrighty. In that case, I just go on luck and question. In our Thursday game, is that before or after this?
It was after Death House, but before all of this.
So I do have my knife carved of human skin. Or bone.
Yes.
I use that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20, add your attack modifier.
Okay.
So it would be dexterity, so you roll a d20 and add your dex.
My dex 4.
9?
9.
That hits. Which one are you attacking? Because as a rogue, although it wouldn't... Yeah, it doesn't matter, because you get sneak attack either way. Because they're next to each other, and your allies are next to both of them, so... Because your allies are next to the wounded one, so... If you want to go for the
I
wounded
attack the unwounded one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d4 plus 2 again. And
Which is the D4?
the pointy one. Yes, the pyramid.
The one that's really inconvenient to roll.
You literally just have to throw that one. Like, you literally...
Terrible.
Wait, this is how you roll it. Alright. Just put it like that. 3, not bad. Same thing if I rolled.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 plus, I'm gonna see what your mod is. You're using your dagger, so that's plus 3, so that's 6 damage. And sneak attack. Sneak attack is 2d6, so I will hand you one of these. So roll both of those. Roll that and your other one.
And this.
No, your other square one.
Whoa.
Roll both of those together. So you have 6 right now.
3 and 2.
Okay, 5. That's 11. I hate this game. Okay, so Melanthios, as you come running up to this creature, this unwounded creature, what, you're going against the unwounded one?
Yeah.
Okay. As you come running up to this unwounded creature, it snarls at you, and you reach up, you pull out your gleaming dagger of bone, and you just plunge it into the creature's arm. It punctures the soft flesh and completely rips the arm off of its body. And it's just standing there, this sort of like decaying sort of material. It's not even blood at this point. Just this sort of like decayed black sort of material sort of like drips out onto the ground. And it roars at you in anger and pain. Cuckoo, you're up.
Alright, well, since I'm low on health, I don't want to get too close to these guys, so I'm just going to go with the short bow.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your attack modifier.
Yeah, I'm going to help Melanthios, so I'm going for that one.
Okay, the unwounded one? Or the less wounded one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, wait, which one do I roll for this?
You roll a d20.
Yeah.
Not bad, that hits.
Hey.
So go ahead and you're using your bow?
Yep.
Alright, your bow is a d6 of damage, so get the square one and roll that.
Alright.
4 plus 3 is 7. Alright, and as you So Cuckoo, seeing this going on, lets out a squawk and immediately takes one knee, gets ready with their bow, takes aim, fires. The arrow actually disappears. You don't know if it hit for a moment or not. And then all of a sudden, the zombie that you struck teeters a little bit, and the leg that you had struck falls off. Your arrow had completely severed the leg. Alright. It is now this zombie's turn. This zombie lurches forward this sort of sound, and it's going to make an attack at you. That's a miss. That doesn't even come close. 17. 17. That's 21. Who's pushing the button?
Oh, Christy. Oops, are you?
That's a 21 to hit. What's your armor class?
Oh, 13.
Okay. Yes, that hits. So this zombie, it's just lurching in pain, and it leaps, it reaches out, and it just strikes across the front of your armor. The armor takes some of it, but the armor is torn, and you can feel that's going to bruise in the morning. You take...
At least I'm already gray, so it's not going to show up too much.
You take 2 points of slashing damage. So go ahead and subtract 2 from your head. Top of the round, Natalye. It's your turn.
Is that hit point?
Yes, not maximum hit points, just normal hit points.
Around.
There's 2 zombies snarling at you.
Well, we've only managed to take a leg off.
You've actually one of
Or
them
2
is
legs.
one of them is standing on one leg and is missing an arm. The other one is missing a leg.
I'm responsible for one missing an arm and a leg. I did the leg, you did the arm. But we're partners. Well, yeah.
As you're saying, if you guys are gonna miss your turns if you don't.
Okay, fine.
Each turn takes 6 seconds, just so you know. So. Okay. With the longbow? Or longsword?
Yes.
Okay. I can see you.
15.
Alright, that hits. Go ahead and roll a d8. I think you add 2.
It's a 7.
Okay, 7 plus 2 is 9. Which one were you going for? The one with the
The
arm?
one with the army and the leg off.
Okay. And that was 9 damage? Okay. Alright. As you... And this bard knows what's going on. This bard, she sees the other one losing its arm and leg, and she sort of gets a clue of what's happening. She whips around, and she slices off the other arm of this zombie, which is now standing there on one leg. Like, if you guys have played the Lego Star Wars game, when you hit C-3PO enough times, and he's just the one leg. That's what this thing looks like right now. And it lets out this horrible sort of sound as she pirouettes and slices down and across its body at this smirk. I'm gonna do some math really quick. Okay. And it looks really hurt. He looks rough. He's still standing, but he looks rough. So, next is the other zombie's turn. He's going to take a swipe at you, because you're right up next to him. That is a 9 to hit. Does that hit? What's your armor class?
16.
Okay, that misses. So he reaches for this first swipe and completely misses you. You're too quick for him. The next is a 14, that misses. And then he's going to direct a bite attack at you, Natalye, because you're right next to him. That is a 15. What's your armor class?
13.
13? Okay. So, and he completely missed you. You just ducked out out of the way, like, ah! And then you, who were distracted by this other zombie, suddenly feel this searing pain in your shoulder as this zombie clamps down onto your arm. And you take... You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Yes, so 26. Alright. Next up, Luke's, it's your turn. This zombie has just attacked your friend.
Can I do a spell?
You can. Ooh, first spell of the game, guys! We have spellcasters now!
Oh my goodness.
I forgot I had spells. I'm thinking if I could do Sacred Flame.
Okay, go for it. So you roll a d20 and add your spell attack modifier. What's your spell attack mod? It would be on the spell page. So you see the little window where it says Core Bio Spells. Click on Spells. Alright, your spell attack bonus is 4, so that's a 9.
Okay.
Alright, that hits.
Okay.
So you center yourself for a moment, you focus, and you trace the arcane sigils in the air, and you feel your god smile on you for a moment as you shoot a burst of flame into this creature's face. Go ahead and roll damage. Sacred Flame is...
Damage is square.
let me see. It does a d8. So it would be the... Not that one, the one next to it. No, yes. That's it.
7.
Okay.
Okay.
7 plus... That's just a d8, okay. I'm gonna take this. 7, 7, 7, 7. Yep. Oh, there's so many things to do. Seven, so that's... Which one were you attacking? The one missing 3 limbs, the one missing 2 limbs.
The 2 points.
Okay. It's not good. It is. Okay. So you unleash this burst of flame, and this zombie calls back, ah! Makes this awful sound, and as it sort of beats the light blinding it on its face for a moment, you look up, and its entire face has been melted and charred. You can start to see a little bit of the bone beneath. It's looking really rough. Next up, Melanthios, it's your go.
Is there still that one happy guy?
Yes. It's right in front of you.
Okay. I grab my crowbar and I'm just slinging it at it.
You are not proficient with crowbars?
Oh, never mind. I grab my my trusty brick beak
Go for it.
and I do a stab.
Alright, go ahead and roll a d20 and add your attack modifier. So 3 plus...
Oh, is my attack modifier the square one?
plus 3, so it's a 6.
Wait, but I have the square one.
So the attack modifier is right here, it's the plus. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, your grit is plus 5. You have plus 5 to attack on that. So it's a 3 plus 5?
Yes, so 7?
8. That hits. So go ahead and roll the damage on your grit beak. Which is a d4.
Oh, just click it.
d4 plus 3. No.
Oh.
d4 plus 3. The pointy one plus 3.
This point
Yes. 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. Okay. So, you seeing this creature, you are... I mean, it's been attacking your friends, it's horrible, it smells awful now because you're pouring out this decaying goop from 3 of its orifices. So you whip out your grip beak, and you've had enough of this. You pull back, and you just slice the thing's head off, and it crumbles to the ground.
Nice.
You flip his tail.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Hair is my love language.
Do some math here. There we go. Alright. So, Now, Cuckoo, it's your go. As you see your friend do this, you slice the head clean off of this zombie. But there's one zombie standing. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go again with the bow.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d20. Add your attack modifier.
Yeah, that was a 14.
14, that hits, regardless.
Yeah,
your attack modifier is 5,
Okay.
so it'd be a 19.
Okay.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And
Your damage is a d6 plus 3.
Yes, this is okay. Wait. Yeah, it's just
4. So you do 4 damage to this one. Alright. Melanthios. That is a miss. You see the head of this zombie rolls over to look at you and tries to bite at your ankles. But you freak out, step back, try to stamp at it, and it misses. Top of the round. Natalye, it's your turn.
Wait, so what did mine do to the...
Your short bow?
Yeah.
It embedded itself. It lodged itself in the shoulder
Okay.
of the zombie.
Okay. Didn't take an arm off.
No, it didn't take an arm off this time. You were shocked by the fact that Melanthios suddenly whipped out his knife and sliced the thing's head off. You were just sort of like...
Well, you know, I was saying, hair is my love language, so I focused myself entirely on the task.
Yeah, that's it. So you fire off the arrow, it goes...
Okay.
It sinks into the... Oh.
Oh, sure. Where is it?
You guys all need dice trays. You're dropping dice everywhere. and it's
Okay,
really
mine
funny.
were on my bed. And I
Okay, here's one.
No, it's just... I think it's fine. Oh.
The other one's behind you. And that one's found it! Thanks, friend.
That's okay. Go ahead. Roll your attack.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just grinning because I know what comes next.
13.
13 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. What are you attacking with? Your longbow? Your longsword?
Yes, and
6 plus 2. I'm gonna double. Not that I don't believe you. I just want to make sure
I
that.
think that's what she said last time.
Yes, plus 2. You were paying attention. So 6 plus 2.
Yeah.
That's 8. All right. Which one were you attacking? The one that was still standing, or the one that was biting at Melanthios' ankles?
The one that bit me.
Okay. That's the one that was still standing. Okay. And you are totally oblivious to the fact that there's a zombie head trying to bite people over here. You twirl your swords again, and as you twirl them, you will bring them under as opposed to over, and you slice just one of its legs off. So now this zombie has one arm and one leg as well. It's now this zombie's turn. He is not happy with you, so he's going to make a bite attack and a claw attack at you. 16 with the bite attack that hits. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And actually, Lux, this claw attack is at you because you're still right next to it. 14. That's a 17 to hit. Is that hit? What's your armor class? 16. Okay, so yeah, that just barely hits. So you take... it's the wrong die. You take 5 points of slashing damage as the zombie's claw slashes across the front of you. The armor takes the brunt of it, but it does leave a gash in it. You can tell it's bleeding a little bit. It stings. And with that, it's your turn.
I want to use the short sword then. And I'm gonna go this.
Okay, we'll do 20. I'm assuming you're
3.
3? 3 plus what? What's your attack modifier? Your attack modifier for your short sword is a plus 3, so that's a 6. Unfortunately, that misses.
Okay, yeah.
So you recoil, and your arm is actually burning, kind of, from this attack that you just sustained. You try to slash at it, but your arm hurts too much to go full out and miss. Melanthios, it's your go.
Okay.
There's a zombie head at your feet trying to bite your ankles. Just dangling snot.
Let me check out my...
You know you can use the same attack every round, right? You don't have to try to attack it with candlesticks and tinder boxes. It's okay.
How did you read my mind?
Because I heard you click a button. I know what you were doing.
You know what? Fine.
You got 6 seconds per turn. You can't just dig through your inventory.
I stab with my Grick Beak again, which seems to be the only thing I have that works.
It's hilarious. No matter whether you're using Roll20 or real dice, the Grick Beak is the only thing that doesn't.
It is.
Okay, go ahead and roll the d20.
It's a 1.
Okay, so you're so shocked by the fact that this thing is still attacking you. You drop your dagger for a second, and it goes, and it like sort of vibrates in the wood slats for a second. You sort of pick it up again. You dive out of the way as the thing snaps at your fingers. And while this is happening, Cuckoo, it's your turn. You realize by now that this head is attacking.
Yeah. It's such a small target to shoot with the short bow. Yeah.
Should try and peck it to death.
Oh my gosh! Again.
No, okay. This time I'm running up to help her, and I'm gonna attack with my rapier.
Okay, roll the damage. Or roll attack. Roll to attack.
2.
Plus 5 is 7. That just barely misses. So you you run up, you're squawking, you pull out your rapier, and you slash downward. You barely nick where the neck has been severed, but it rolls out of the way a little bit, and your blade embeds itself in the wood. And this brings us to that zombie, who is going to attack you. Okay, he's gonna try to bite you. He's gonna try to be an ankle biter. That is a 12. That's a 15 to hit. Does 15 hit you?
Oh.
What's your armor class?
13.
So yeah, that hits. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as his teeth just sort of like sink into your little scaly bird leg.
Wow.
And you sort of you're in shock for a minute. You squawk and you sort of take a second to like kick it off.
I would just, aww.
It bounces as it hits the floor because you like shake it off your legs when it hits the floor, bounces.
I didn't recover any health points from the last game, did I? Because I'm almost dead, guys.
Are you at 0 hit points?
I'm at 2.
Okay, you're fine. Hey, the last hit point is the only one that matters, okay?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Top of the round. Natalie, it's your go.
I'm gonna try and stomp on that zombie's head.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d20 and add your attack modifier.
Why are you going to roll bad? It's a 6.
6, I would assume it's a +2. Come in! 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 hits. Hey! Noelle's here! Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll a d4.
Please save me from the zombie.
Yep, that's it.
Wait, what?
1.
Okay, so you do an extra 1 damage.
Do you want a chair?
So
Please tell me this thing is not so hard-headed that I can't just stop it.
Or we got a
You
pillow.
stomp on it, and you actually flatten part of its neck that it had been severed, but it doesn't really seem to be too affected by it. Shakes now. You realize it's a sort of sound. Hey, they're fighting zombies.
Awesome.
Awesome.
There are snacks in the bottom of the dresser and cups for eating and pillows.
I'm glad you can make it.
Me too.
Are you playing?
Yes.
Nice.
Y'all gonna get some firepower up in here.
No.
Right?
Finally have like
a real party again.
For the listeners, our wonderful tiefling pyromaniac has finally joined us, Akira. She's great. And the way that we're going to say this flavor-wise as she's getting set up is while this battle was going on, she was kind of distracted by the fact that there was rain and she was splashing in the puddles outside because that sounds like something she would do. And she was just kind of like, oh!
Even though
Oh!
I'm all about fire?
Yes, because you're also childish and it just seems like something. You might be trying to set fire to the water, actually.
That actually sounds more like
like you splash in it, and then you're like, oh, guys, I have the best idea. And you like try to set on fire, and then you realize that no one is around you. And you're like, oh, crap, where did they go? So you've been looking for them this entire time. You have no idea what's been going on. And then you suddenly find them in a house fighting zombies. And one of the zombies is currently standing on one leg and one arm, and the other zombie appears to be dead, except that its head is like rolling around, snarling, and trying to bite people's ankles.
Oh.
Like it's been decapitated, but its head is still going.
Where's the bathroom?
There's one like attached to this window.
Oh, okay.
So we can actually take a 5-minute break here if you want, because it's about to be her turn on combat. That way she can get set up. So we can all chill for a sec. And I can explain what's happening. Welcome back, everyone. Like I said, just before we took our break, Akira, our wonderful tiefling sorcerer, showed up. We are so glad to have her. We just had her roll initiative. She rolled really high, so after this turn ends, she's going to come in and get an attack round of her own. We left off with Luke's. It is your turn. So go ahead and do your damage, your attack. What do you want to do?
I'm wondering if Cuckoo is going to die. So I'm wondering if I should use a spell of healing.
Do you have a saving spell of some sort?
You do. You have several healing spells, if I recall. You should use one. Just one, though.
Prayer of healing.
That will heal all of your party members.
Whoa.
I don't know if they've all taken damage yet. Since
I'm
that
on
is such a high-level spell, I would suggest using a lower-level spell. Because you can just reach over and slap a Cure Wounds on him, which would be faster and take up less spell slots.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay.
Because I don't think everyone else has a bad position.
Yeah, Cuckoo's the only one who's dying. How much damage does... Or not damage. How much health does Cure Wounds add? Let's look it up. I don't know why I'm going in here when I have the book right next to me, but I'm gonna go in here.
How many hit points were we supposed to start the game with?
However many were left in your thing in the last game. Cure Wounds, Cure Wounds.
This is why I'm dying.
I know, I'm dying too, actually. So I took like 2 hit points earlier. I was already on 3.
Oh, so...
What?
You're both dying?
Tell anyone!
Then...
I'm dying, guys!
Hold up, y'all. Calm down, simmer down. You actually don't have Cure Wounds, so Prayer of Healing would be the better thing to do. And Prayer of Healing is a bigger spell slot. Okay, so you have 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability mod, so here's one of these. So roll 2 of those, plus your spellcasting ability mod, which is 4.
2 of what?
The d8. Roll the other d8. No, not that one, the other one. No, right next to it. That's it. Roll those 2 and add 4.
5 and 6.
Okay, 5 and 6, that's 11 plus 4 is 15.
Yeah.
So everyone who has taken damage so far, if it brings you up to full health, then you're at full health, and you don't go above full health, but otherwise you will heal for 15 hit points. Okay. So you can get up to, but not over. So if 15 goes over your full hit points, then you just are full health. Okay, so you'll heal for 15. And that was your action, question mark? It doesn't say. Oh. Prayer of Healing takes 10 minutes to cast. You all aren't healed yet. You can start to cast this.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm actually going to take you out of the one. Because each round of combat is 6 seconds. So it's like right here from 6. So each round of combat would be about half a minute. So it would take you.
Is everyone going to survive?
Does anyone have anything faster?
Since you would know that it would take this long, so I would suggest either trying to cast something else to do more damage, or waiting until after combat because I didn't realize that was 2 minutes long. Because you would know that it would take too long. Yeah. I will tell you that you notice that zombie that you cast the Sacred Flame on looked more damaged than it should have been by such a small puff of flame.
maybe I will go at it with a mace.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your d20. And your attack modifier is +3, so roll your d20 at 3.
12.
Alright, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Which one are you attacking? The one that has been beheaded or the one with one arm and leg?
The burnt one. So, is
Okay.
that one arm?
Yeah, that's the arm
Okay.
and leg one.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d6, which is the square one.
6.
6 plus 1, 7. Nice. Need to do math again. My friend just texted me asking if all of you were still alive because I told her I was running first or Strahd. That's so. So, Christy, how do you want to do this?
Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice move.
What do I do?
You get to tell me how you take down this zombie. How do you come run? It's snarling, and you come running up at it with your mace. What do you do?
Oh, I swing around the mace. Considering how I'm going to go about it, I circle the zombie once, and then I come at it, swing back hard, and swing it towards its head, and it chops it off, basically.
Guys, it's like a baseball bat hitting a ripe peach. It just and goes everywhere. It goes across the walls. It goes across the floor. It splatters everywhere. This thing, it hits the ground and it's just awful. It starts to decompose
That's
immediately. It smells horrible.
And the burnt smell is also rising in the air.
Yeah, your mace actually, because you were a cleric, you struck it with such fury. Your mace is now glowing with this holy sort of energy and wrath. And you just stand there over the foe that you smote, and you just sort of sit there and you're just very proud of yourself. It smells awful. It smells worse for you because you're a dog. So it's awful. So it was its turn, but it's gone now. So, Melanthios, it's your go. There is the zombie biting at your feet.
Inspired by my fellow party members' successes, I do another stabby stab with the crick beep.
Stabby stab.
The Grick beep.
Yeah.
Roll the Grick beep. Roll a d20 and add, I think it's 5 for you.
Oh, yeah.
Roll a d20 like that.
Oh, 18.
Oh, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage. It's a d4 plus something. I can't keep track of all of this for you. I'm only one person. Your Grickbeak is... Oh! Why do I have your Grickbeak as a d6? Well, anyway.
Yeah, it's a 5. But I rolled a 2.
Okay, 2 plus 3 is 5 damage. So, you do 5 damage to this guy. Meh. Which brings me to... Okay. So, you actually... You actually slice off the other leg from the body. Like, you're ignoring the head at this point. You just reach down and just slice across the leg, you completely sever it. So now you have a body with one arm and, no arms, no legs, just this head that is completely furious because it is only a head.
Can I kick it with a bonus action?
As your bonus action, you may spitefully kick it. It does no damage, but
I spitefully kick it.
It
Am I
enrages
next to
the
her?
zombie head. You are next to her and
She
it is your
knew
turn.
it.
Technically, you two are taking your turns at the same time.
Okay.
So you just saw Lux just blow this other zombie to smithereens.
Yeah.
And this other zombie is still up.
Alright. I think I'm gonna go with my dagger this time.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d20 and add your modifier! Which is a 5.
Okay.
That's a 10. That hits.
Yay!
Go ahead and roll d4
Oh, it's
plus 3. So roll the pointy one plus 3. 4, 7. Not bad, not bad. This thing, you actually slice down and carve a gash across its back. It's looking really rough. Like, this thing looks like it's being barely held together at this point. It is now its turn. The head is actually going to roll over towards you and try to bite at your foot. So, that's a 17. That hits.
Yeah, it's barely.
Alright. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as it sinks its teeth into your ankle. And you're like looking at it almost incredulously, like, really? And you like shake it off a little bit. You like nudge it off with the edge of your mace, and it falls, it bounces. Top of the round, Akira, you come running in like, hi guys! And then you're like, what is happening? So, there's a decapitated zombie head going around biting people. That appears to be the only enemy at this point.
Okay.
Something on fire, Akira.
Burn
the sticky!
My first instinct is to use firebolt, but we're inside a house.
That doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
I don't know.
Those might be valuables, but at this point...
I mean, if you want to roll fireball.
I miss it.
Here, no, yeah, let me, I can
It might be
speak.
overkill,
Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna check this here. Okay, so roll your d20 and add 6. Ooh, plus 6. Roll your d20 and add 6 to whatever the number is.
So 8 plus 6.
8 plus 6? That hits. So go ahead and roll a d10. Wait, what level are you casting it at? Oh, no. No, never mind. It's just one d10. Roll a d10. It'll have a 0 on it. Not the double zeros, just the normal 0. No, it's the furthest one away from you. Yep, that one.
Oh, okay.
3? Okay. Alright. This thing, you zap the head and it lets out this sound and it bounces away. As it's on fire now. It's on fire as it bounces and rolls a little bit.
Wow.
Your turn.
Okay.
No, you don't. I have it right here. So just, what do you want to do? Do you want to attack it? Okay, with your sword again?
That was impressive.
Yes?
It's on fire, right?
It's on fire, but it's like the fire like starts to go out and just sort of like have these like glowing sort of singed
Can I
embers.
try to stomp it again?
You can. Okay, go ahead and roll your d20.
20.
Natural 20? Roll 2d4. Or no, roll a d4 and double the damage. So roll your d4 and double whatever number it is.
2.
2? So that's 4 damage?
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
Okay. So, your girl Willow is going to dramatically, this girl has like a little heel on, like a little platform, and she is just going to dramatically reach her leg up as high as she can and just stomp straight through the eye socket.
And
And she's going to like, with her hands, just done. She is done with the zombie. Just like squishing it. And she's going to take her shoe off and she's going to just leave it right there.
and just leave it right there. It's fine.
Ow. Take her shoes off, leave them. It's fine.
As she crushes the zombie at this point has been so attacked by this point that it just smushes underneath her foot, and it's nasty. It smells awful in here. It smells wretched. It smells burned. You smell burned flesh. You smell decay. It smells horrific, and you get the feeling that Gertrude is probably not here.
Yes,
Unless that was Gertrude and she was turned into a zombie.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, that means she's actually.
Well, at least we lived, guys.
Shoes.
Yeah. You do.
Let's go to the shoe store and ask them if they know who Blinsky is.
Blinsky?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Alright, you guys are gonna try to find a shoe store?
No.
Or not. I was just trying to help you.
You can just walk around with no shoes. It's fine.
I
No
will
shit.
walk around in the rain barefoot.
Fine.
Alright. You hear she like walks through the mud. She gets her feet in the hem of her dress all muddy. It's fine.
My computer's out of commission for a while.
That's okay. You can tell me what you want to do and I'll
Okay.
tell you what to roll.
And do I need to put in damage here?
You would put it in the hit points, not maximum hit points. You would just subtract from hit points.
This part.
Okay.
Underneath.
Yeah, it's right under like
Yeah.
break offs.
So.
Okay, I think that we
Yep.
should just try another house.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. That sounds good.
You want to try another house?
Should we have her do like a healing
Can we,
spell
burn this one
first?
down first?
Oh.
That would be a good idea.
But we could sell it.
Akira's eyes
Are you
suddenly
female?
light up.
What?
Is your character a female?
What about me?
Yeah, Akira's a girl.
Yes!
Whoa.
You're the only girl.
Yes!
Well, I'm sorry. I was stuck with all these women and I was very attacked. Like, they just didn't understand. I mean, one of them kind of understood my feminine charm because they have an air of it themselves. But
Not naming
Not
names.
wrong.
Not naming names. But
Yeah, I'm
totally.
not attaching
Top,
names.
top.
They just happen to have pink hair and braid it perfectly. Stand real tall and proud. Really loves mirrors. Probably like shopping more than I do.
Accurate.
He just pipes up, totally unashamed. Just yes.
But you didn't want to go to the shoe store, so fine. Let's knock on another house because that went so well last time. Let's go.
Can I like rub my muddy foot on him?
You can certainly try.
Yes.
It doesn't work.
What do I roll?
Roll a d20. Just a flat d20.
2. I don't think that
You go to rub your foot up on his
I'm gonna
coat,
fall in the mud.
but the mud is so slick that you were not prepared to go only on one foot, and you slip and fall in the mud.
It's okay. I had a cape. I'm just gonna discard that. Leave it right there.
All
So
right.
you don't
There's
want
now
shoes?
a muddy pink cape lying on the ground.
There is a muddy pink cape.
Melanthios definitely does not pick up the cape and try and
Uh-huh.
clean it off and keep it for himself.
Roll deception. No, I'm kidding.
You will know.
roll a will save.
You will know who I am.
Okay, why can't I find
It's okay.
this?
Pink's not very flattering on me.
Wow!
It looks better on me.
This is my natural hair color. What do you want me to do? Dye it? I'm not fake like some people.
I don't know.
Every time I play this game, it becomes a soap opera. Every time. Every time.
Me and Laura can't play well together.
You guys play wonderfully together. You guys are my favorite.
You always pick too beautiful of characters though, and I'm like, nah, that's my thing. Be
That's
ugly
my
for
thing.
once.
I'm ugly in real life. I'm not gonna be ugly in the game. You know when I said no humans? Yeah, no ugly. That transfers over.
That transfers over. That's so sad. Why can I not
That's why
find
I'm
this
nice in
freaking
real
thing?
life. I'm not gonna be nice in the game.
Understandable.
Okay, seriously, why can't I find this?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the thing. Hi, I would like to cry because I lost my page. Oh, dirt! It's on the front page. We're good. Are you guys gonna try another house?
Is there are there buildings that are not houses?
There are buildings that are not houses. If you'd like to refer to the
I
love
feel
map.
like we should have her do like the healing spell though first because 2 of us are about to die.
Yeah,
Do you wanna set the building on fire while she casts her healing?
But should we check for valuables before you set it on fire? Or is
It
it just too
smells in
smelling?
No, yeah, let's check for valuables. Gosh, Cuckoo's the only one who has a brain. Yeah, let's go.
Well, birds can't really
really that
smell
thought.
very well, so.
I can smell.
Yeah, help us out.
It gives me mine so I can burn the house.
Okay, we're gonna go search, then burn, okay? Search and burn. Okay, let's go, Luke. This is your job, Luke. Go do it, go do it.
I go
I
first.
communicate by just
Can I
walking in
look
the
for
house.
cigars or something?
I continue to look for the deed,
You do
We're
not
burning
find the
it
deed.
down.
but there's still a deed for the land.
You do not find the
They
deed.
were probably poor. Like, let's be honest. They don't own this house. The bank owns this house.
The bag owns this house. That was really sad.
I mean, I'm just being honest. You described it as really dirty.
It is.
Smelly and gross.
It is. No one wants to live there.
So do we not find anything?
But I bet there are drugs.
Alright, let's go, guys. Burn it.
I bet there were drugs in there.
Can I burn the house down? Can I burn the house down?
You can.
Burn the house. Do I have to listen?
No, you just
You just burned it.
Are you using firebolt because it's cantrip?
Do I have to?
You would have to either use that or a spell slot. I would suggest using.
Okay, no, I don't use it.
Okay, yeah.
I
So
use fireball.
yeah, just and this flame started to lick up the side of the house, and it goes up. Even though the wood is damp, it just goes up immediately in flames.
Nice.
A couple of villagers poke their heads out.
It's okay. We've taken care of it.
What are you looking at, fools?
They close the door.
This made my day.
Can we go into the nearest non-house establishment?
I don't want to go somewhere where we have to pay for things. We got cheated out of money today.
We're not gonna buy anything.
We're not going to steal anything either.
Okay, I'm not going anywhere until I have more than 2 hit points.
Yeah, while you guys are discussing this, Luke sort of kneels down and starts with his pawed fingers starts drawing arcane symbols in the dirt, and he's one hand is clutching his holy symbol, and the other is drawing these symbols. As you can hear him muttering under his breath in a strange language. His holy symbol actually begins to glow and lift slightly. It's on a chain. It begins to lift slightly off of his chest. And when he completes the incantation after several long minutes of waiting, in which the skies have gotten slowly more and more overcast, the ritual is complete. The sigils actually glow briefly for a moment, and you all heal for those 15 hit points that I had mentioned earlier. So you get back at full health, I think.
I am, because I was at 21 and
Yeah.
at 30 health.
Okay, the maximum was 21? Or, the maximum was anything it says right here.
Yeah, the maximum is a small number, and then you can heal up to, but not beyond that.
Yeah.
Alright. You're hungry.
Yeah.
In real life or in the game?
Real life.
Oh no.
Oh.
You still have like an hour if you want to go to the bistro and get food.
I need to
Do
go
you
to the
guys
bistro,
wanna
too.
go to the bistro before they close?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we can. You guys, I'll just make some
They
notes
close
and
at 11.
They close at 11.
So what if we pay to
10:30?
Yeah, we could go till 10:30. Unless we want to go now. I mean, I would rather not. Here's my thing. I'd
We
rather not
can't
stop
play
the
there.
I'd rather not stop the recording because it means there's more files that I have to piece together.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go till 10:30. That's
Okay,
good.
let's go till 10:30. So you guys are currently right here on the map. They're just you appear to be in a residential district at the moment. But when you walked through the village, you saw that there was a building here that seemed of importance, and a building there. But other than that, you didn't really see anywhere that you could go. Unless you wanted to go out towards where the Vistani pointed down this way.
I feel like we should start screaming old girl's name through the streets. Like, we just should just split up and scream her name until somebody can give us some information. Like, really loudly, because it's getting late and it's obnoxious and people probably want to go to sleep.
Gertruda!
Gazelle! Gabby!
Okay. Does anyone have a spell that could, like, increase the volume and make it go across the whole town?
Somebody has thaumaturgy. You have thaumaturgy.
What is that?
It's the thing that makes your voice really loud.
Whoa.
Oh!
Then we don't have to travel around.
It's
Do
a
that.
cantrip. You can literally not even waste a spell on it. You can just
Yeah,
do
we
it
don't
right
have
now.
to do that.
Okay.
But, like, I have to be the one saying it, right?
Well, you can cast it on anyone.
I want to cast it on myself.
Okay.
So I get to say as many things as I want.
Yeah.
Hold up. Cast it on Cuckoo, who actually has the right name.
Hey, Gertrude! What's her name, y'all?
Gertruda.
Alright. So, yeah, you go through the town shouting for Gertruda. The wailing from the house is significantly louder when this happens, but it eventually quiets again.
Silence, woman. We're trying to find her.
A couple of villagers, again, poke their heads out, shake their heads, close the door,
Can I yell at
bar the
them?
windows. You can.
Like, I just want to know what they're looking at. Do you not have day jobs? Is there a problem?
It's like 1:30 in the morning.
Okay, but they've been doing this all day.
Oh, poor people.
That's because you've been disturbing their lives.
Oh, I love sleep too. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, like, do they have a problem? Do we need to, like, personally, like, knock on their doors, have sit-down conversation, some tea?
You
Can we
saw
run
how
up to
It
one
is
of them?
1:30 in the morning.
If they're not at 1:30 in the morning, you can. How about this? You can certainly try. Yeah, you guys.
Yell
You-
Blinsky.
No.
Blinsky!
Oh.
Blinsky!
What is... I don't know what that is.
That was on
It's necessary information.
I'm not trying to, like, attract a gang or something.
Blinsky!
Like, there are a lot of us, but that sounds like something that'll bring more trouble.
Fine.
I mean,
We should ask. We need to ask somebody though.
Okay, what about the night guard? Is there a night guard?
Oh, is there a night guard?
Not that you can see, oddly enough. However, make a perception check. Everybody make a perception check. Roll a d20 and add your perception.
I don't know what my perception is.
I will tell you.
I just got a 20.
Oh, crap. Cuckoo sees all.
Mine was 16.
Okay, 16 plus 2.
Do I have to click on perception?
No,
No.
you're adding. You see the number next to perception? That's what you're adding to what you rolled.
Is that the passive?
Okay, I've got 10.
10?
Is that passive wisdom?
No.
perception?
No.
Okay.
It'd be
No,
under your
just perception.
skills.
See here.
Oh,
Passive perception is
Okay.
when you're like
so like that number, like that.
The 2, yeah.
Okay.
Add that to what you rolled.
10,
9.
18, 9.
9.
I think I was
9.
18. I was 16, so
Yeah, because you have a plus 2, so it's 18.
you said 19.
Okay. So we got 10, 9, 9, 18, and natural 20. So, Willow and Cuckoo, you both. So there are no night guards. There's no guard that you can see, which is very. At first you think it's odd, but then you sort of realize this is a really shoddy town. There's really nothing to guard here. However, Cuckoo and Willow, you both look around and you hear this sort of sound. You look up, and you see a swarm of bats circling the town. Once. Twice. It flies off. Cuckoo starts making bat noises for no apparent reason. She's
Should we
trying.
follow them?
You can't. If you tell the rest of the party, they don't know what you're looking at.
Hey, so y'all, there are these bats that are like circling the town, kind of the way like Hulks do. Hawk? Oh.
Yeah, hawks and
Hawks.
vultures.
And vultures do. Before they go to and I'm betting that these bats are,
To no good.
yeah, up to no good. Like, I don't know. Maybe somebody just left some food up in their attic or something. But I
Welcome
think we
to
should follow the
Barovia!
bats.
Welcome to Barovia!
I have a sneaking suspicion that we need to follow the bats. Also, it's cold and late.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
go.
remembering
follow
that
that.
didn't that
Can we, like-
creepy guy that confronted us when we got out of Death House like disappear in a swarm of bats or
He
something,
did.
and I'm trying to communicate this to you all.
So, use that really loud voice maker thingy to like try and get a mob of people to come with us to follow these bats.
You can certainly try. Make a persuasion roll at disadvantage. So you're going to roll a d20 twice and take the lower number.
That's 4. That's not good. That's also 4.
Oh, wow. So, with your total of 10 persuasion, you are hit with a barrage of tired, grumbly curse words from the insides of houses, and no one comes out to greet you.
You're lost.
At this point, it's getting to be around 2 in the morning. You are all tired, you're sore, you smell awful.
Yeah.
Of zombie.
The rain has subsided a bit. You guys are
You felt
still
good then.
right about. You guys have wandered a little bit back and forth. You can tell that. You can tell that This little establishment here appears to be a tavern. There are still a few lights on, one or two. Light flickering in the windows. You can see someone walking back and forth. But other than that, the town is dead.
How far away did you say Death House was from this?
Death House is all the way over here.
That's it. How
yeah.
far away is could we walk to that area? Why would we go
It
far?
would
Well,
take you. It would take you a good another day to get all the way back. I mean, you took
okay.
hours getting into this town.
Oh, okay. Well, because I own that windmill out by there. It could be a nice place to stay for the night.
The windmill is not near Death House. You do not know where the windmill is.
Oh, I don't know where it is.
No.
Oh, never mind. Let's go to the tavern, guys.
Yeah, I think we should head where the bats are.
You want to follow the bats? Okay. So
Like, I really think we should start making our way there.
Okay, fine. Just give me like 5 seconds to wash my hair first. Then we're good.
And I'm really panting because that fire dried me out. So I need water.
Water.
I feel like, yeah.
And I need water
Before
for
I
my
go on
hair.
another trip.
My friend here needs water.
Tavern!
Let's take care of her.
Tavern!
Let's go to the tavern. And we can ask
Alright.
Kublinski. We can ask Kublinski. Yeah,
you can ask Kublinski.
Is
Why do you assume that Blinsky is a person?
because that would be a great name.
And I hope you never have children.
Wow.
Don't worry, I don't think there will be a problem with this type of options I have available.
What do you mean? There's a plethora of men right in front of you.
Wow! Wow!
I quit. I'm done. Bye, guys. Game's over. Let's
I
go.
mean, like, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not particularly interested in what you have to offer.
Don't worry,
You
I've
are the closest
noticed.
thing to female before our dear friend came along.
Valid. Okay, so tavern, guys.
Look at you.
As you approach,
Yes.
alright. As you approach this tavern, you can see swinging softly in the wind the sign of the tavern, which reads, it's creaking slightly. In this very slight breeze that you have, and you can see written on it in this very faded red paint is written "Blood of the Vine Tavern."
Sounds delightful.
This feels like something from, like... It's like we get stuck in a bar, and then everybody turns into, like, vampires or werewolves.
American Werewolf in London?
No. No, it's like a... They go to a bar, and, like...
Do you want to finish this game before 10:30?
Yeah. Sorry.
Let's go, guys.
Do we have to go in?
Yeah, that or you can try risking
You
sleeping
can
in
do a
a house.
perception
I
check
just think that's really
just
sketchy.
to see if there's anything.
You can roll
Sketch.
perception.
It's okay. Which would that be?
D20 plus your perception.
Okay.
That looks like a high number.
It was
It was on the
okay.
double.
so
Is
it's
it
like
15?
that. Yeah, it's 15.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Which is my perception.
I think it's a +2 for you.
Okay.
I mean, you can tell that it smells good, especially compared to everything else. Cuckoo, you look around. I mean, it seems okay. Like, I mean, it's a sketchy tavern because it's a sketchy town, but there's light inside, and light means living things. So, what did I push? There we go. So, light means life at this point. So you guys feel that while it may not be the safest place in the universe, it's definitely safer than sleeping in the streets.
What is the name of this tavern again?
Blood of the Vine.
That sounds...
Do you go in?
But it has warmth and food and
This person needs
water
water.
and a place to wash my hair with my new conditioner I bought. It's a long story.
You don't have that.
Oh, I don't have it?
You don't have that in this game.
Never mind. Anyway, it has water.
I
I'm
like
just
water.
saying, I think that we all need to make sure that we're prepared, because that sounds, it's blood of the vine. It sounds very cultish,
That is a good point.
and
we need to probably beware of that, because like nobody's trying to get converted to a cult, right? Like none of you guys secretly have this burning desire to like.
No.
Cool. I just wanted
would
to
be
like
weird.
address that.
Not at all.
Melanthios looks nervous.
Melanthios wants there to be a cult for worshipping him.
Yes!
They don't
His
enjoy the
hair.
cult. They want to be the leader.
Yeah, like the Melanthios hair cult that needs to be.
Yes.
That he would be down for.
Okay, but like, can we just like go in with like one hand on our weapons?
You can.
But like
Yeah.
subtly, because we don't want to look like we're scared.
If you're trying, okay. You go ahead and you all walk in. There are several people sitting around. There's 3. You 2 recognize them as Vistani with their very colorful clothing. They're all sort of like looking into their mugs. They're kind of dozing off. There's one table. There's a cloak on the table, and as you guys watch, a very very tired looking man comes walking out. And he comes over, collects his cloak, and starts shuffling back towards the back. And the barkeep is behind the bar, just aimlessly washing glasses. As soon as he finishes the line, he goes back, starts washing the glasses again. No one really seems to notice that you entered.
This guy insane.
I don't know.
We should go talk to our dear friends that poofed and left us in the middle of a
That is
town.
a good idea. Actually, let's do that.
You guys know these people?
I mean, no, we were supposed to get rid of them and get some money. It's a long story. We were trying to help out this old woman. Her name was Pat.
Are you guys gonna like cause a scene? Get us in trouble?
No, these are our dear friends.
acquaintances.
These are our friends.
Oh yeah.
They told us a
Yeah.
story. We know all about their life now.
Well, you didn't get rid of them.
Well, we want to know.
We got rid of them from the other town
Yeah.
for this woman. They were
Oh,
wintering outside
okay.
the town, and now they're not.
Okay.
Whatever, I'm gonna make a stop sign.
Okay, you're kind of shaking from the battle because you just walked in to see your friends fighting zombies,
And
then-
it's 2 in the morning.
and it's 2 a.m, and you're tired, and you're cold, and you're wet from the rain, and you're miserable. Yes, and playing puddles. That's trying to set fire in the puddles, which didn't work, sadly. But you're gonna keep trying. So you go and you find a table close to the hearth, and you sort of like curl up in your cloak and your little frilly dress, sort of rest your head on your hand, and you watch through half-lidded eyes as your companions approach the 3 Vistani. So, as you approach, you realize that while they are dressed like the Vistani and have the same features of the Vistani, they are not the same Vistani that you met. There are 3 women sitting at the table. They're sitting there, sort of playing with drinks aimlessly. You realize there's nothing. Sorry. It's just distracting from the There are 3 female Vistani sitting there. Their drinks are empty, they just sort of do more for appearance than for anything else. And one of them sort of looks up as you approach. She nudges the girl next to her, and those 2 both watch you as you approach. It's really dramatic music. The scene is I'm angry. Alright, there we go. So these 2 Vistani women, they're unfamiliar to you. Watch as you approach.
Hello, people.
We don't look much like you.
No.
Yeah.
I say we should retell their story. Like, we should try and pass off as them, because we know their story.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're going to try to recount
That's a good
just
idea.
Stedemir's story to them?
I mean,
You're just going to walk up and start...
no, we're gonna like talk to them first.
Okay.
But like,
Just
to
walk up,
try
Pretend to
ladies
be
and
them.
gents, this is the... This is like...
actually, you know what? Like, why not?
You're a bard! I mean, that's something you would
Let's
do. I mean, of the 2 of you, you look most like them with your bard outfit.
Interesting.
So you just walk
But
up...
like, I address them as my like family,
Too tired to care.
basically.
So you refer to them as your fellow Vistani, and you begin
Yes.
to tell the story. Does that mean you're trying to assist?
I mean,
Beans, I'm confused and I'm just making bat noises because that's what I do.
Okay, so poor Cuckoo is tired and exhausted and just confusedly making bat noises next to Akira. Sort of like startling her every couple seconds. As she starts to doze off, and then suddenly this obnoxious chirp just sounds next to her. She just jolts and sort of waves away. As you approach, I'm going to need you to go ahead and make a performance roll. So roll your d20 and add 6.
This is not a flat surface. That's 7 plus 6.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough.
Math art.
That's okay. It wasn't enough. So the two Vistani women sort of look at you and they sort of like chuckle at each other. You've been talking to Stanimir, haven't you?
A little more than talking.
He's a good man. A little crazy, but it's okay. What are you doing here in Barovia? You should go see Madame Eva. Perhaps get your fortunes read? I'm surprised he didn't send you there himself.
We got a little misguided.
I can tell. And they sort of like gesture at your dirty robes and the zombie blood splattered across your garments. They sort of,
They have no shoes.
Oh no,
yeah, they look sort of smug.
not that type of trouble. This is all theatrical. All our guard.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure. They wave to their third companion. They're wave at her. Sorvia, wake up. Get a look at this. Look at this one. And they sort of sit there. And they just grin at you. They're not taking any of your crap. They're playing along, but they're really not impressed.
Just wanted to know what business you guys are on.
It's a
Why
tavern.
everybody's fleeing to this town. What there is to find.
Looks like you found most of it. A few of us who are left, we like to be as happy as we can in our current situation. As you know, studying your story, you understand how our ruler has become less than benevolent in the past few years. If you are who we think you are, you should go see Madame Eva. She will know how to help you.
Where is this man of Eva?
Oh, you go down Old Svalich Road. Follow the road. Stay on the road. Follow the road. Down past the river. And to the left, you will see a pool. To the right, pardon me. This is not my native language. To the right, there is a pool. When you go to the pool, you will see our tents. Big, marvelous tents. Oh, you remember those things? Anyway, you go to the tents, and in the biggest tent, you'll find Madame. Tell her we sent you. Tell her your quest. She will be sure to help you.
Is there a reason why we should not go off the path?
Well, if you want to meet more of whatever it is that you found, and if your wood friend would like to be reunited with his brethren, then perhaps you could leave the path. But if you would like to stay in one piece and not torn apart by the wild beasts of Barovia, we suggest that you stick to the path.
Where are these bats headed?
Bats?
Yeah, I don't know. The ones circling us in the sky.
They keep watch. Is there any purpose?
For
I don't
who?
know. What are they watching? This town is in shambles. There's nothing to protect, so they...
Our benevolent ruler likes to keep an eye on his domain. Just in the background, just peeping.
And if he sees something that he does not like,
You'll know soon enough.
They say
benevolent rulers pet peeves.
So that we can avoid them.
They sort of look at each other.
Didn't they
sort of
say
look
this
at you.
ruler was a tyrant, and now they're saying benevolent?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Just trying to figure out what the quickest way to get a hold of him is.
Oh no, you do not contact Strahd von Zarovich. Strahd will send his
Strahd?
invitation to you.
Strahd?
And the one sister, Alenka, sort of gestures to all of you as she mentions Strahd sending his invitation out. And then she proceeds to rest her chin against her hand on the table once again, and sort of looks down at her empty drink, snaps her fingers at the bartender, who proceeds to walk over and fill her glass.
Have you seen a girl by the name of Gertrude?
Oh.
Gertrude!
Might have been something like that.
You mean Mad Maddie's girl? Yeah, she ran off a couple nights ago.
Went off the path, I assume.
Perhaps. It's not our job to watch. Takes a drink.
Do the bats know where she is?
I don't know, I don't speak that. Do you? And she gives you she gives you this very keen look, Lutz. Like she doesn't quite understand or trust you. And what are you doing this far into Barovia?
I'm just here to looking for. Right now, I'm looking for Gertruda. I mean, I want to help the people of this town.
Mm-hmm. Make a persuasion roll.
20.
21. Roll d20 and add your persuasion.
What is that? 16.
Okay. So she sort of looks at you. She goes, curious. So with your sister. It's been an honor having you in the blood of Divine Father. I hope you enjoy your stay. She proceeds to take another drink.
These people are creepy.
Akira says, I'm not sleeping here, as she proceeds to faceplant on the table and pass out.
I'm not sleeping.
Just face down into the desk.
Am I asleep, huh?
Oh, yeah, are you?
Can I do a perception check for gullible young women?
There is no one in the tavern other than the 3 owners, the barkeep, and the man who is still slowly making his way towards his room.
That's the first thing you do.
I need information! What kind of person is the barkeep?
He seems... Honestly, he seems kind of robotic. He's just... He came over, he poured the drink, he walked back and started cleaning glasses again.
Alright. Well, guys. Who wants to harness the power of the bats to find Gertrude?
I think she's off the path.
Yeah, I think so too. Because she would have... I mean, it's possible she'd have got farther. What if this Eva person knows?
Do we happen to have anything with this?
You have... Yes.
We have a doll. Doesn't this one smell?
Yes.
Doesn't this one smell? Context.
Something. Smell. God. Follow.
Well, it does smell fresh.
I'm sorry, but he is not trained to do that.
Is he house
He is
trained?
not
Are you?
at all.
I don't. Am I?
Do you have that
Am
skill?
You can't speak to my friend that way.
I haven't been trained, but maybe
Those
I
racist.
could.
It was definitely terrible.
I am tired.
I think we'll be fine here for the night.
I don't.
But they have cranberry spritzers on the menu. I mean, how bad can it be?
It's
Fine.
the blood
I'm
of the
si-
Let's go
I'm
sleep in
siding
the
with
creepy
Melanthios
woods.
here.
Yeah.
I'm siding with Melanthios here. We should stay the night.
Okay. Well,
Just lock
you
the
guys
door.
stay the night, and when they slaughter you in your sleep, that'll be another.
I'm sorry, did you have another suggestion?
Can we break into someone's house?
I mean, we could go back.
The houses are really creepy.
You had to set that house on fire.
So
Yeah.
one that people live in.
That's not the.
Oh,
first
Gertruda's
that's
creepy
nice.
mom.
No. We didn't need to do houses.
You went into Mad Mary's house.
Other.
Yeah. That's what
You could go back there.
we can go stay with Brown Mary. We're trying to find her daughter.
Yeah.
And worst case scenario, we kill her.
What? Okay, who is watch all up all night.
She's a crying mess. Like, what is the worst she's gonna do to
We're gonna
us?
sleep
Keep us
with
up all
that.
night with her crying.
Yeah.
We can smother her.
Huh.
We're gonna go find your kid, but we're gonna kill you.
I mean,
Oh.
trade some, win some.
Why don't we just try, like, knocking on one more door? I mean, how bad can it be?
It's reaching about 3:30 in the morning now. You guys are really starting to feel it.
Well, stay here, guys.
We can't stay here.
Why?
They're
What's gonna happen?
creepy.
And the doll in the other house isn't creepy?
But you have the doll. You took the doll with you.
Yes, but it's out of its comfort zone, so it can't hurt us.
Is that how that works? You hear that voice?
I think
You can't do anything.
I think that we need to follow the bats because the bats will seek shelter somewhere.
The
too
bats
late.
are already gone.
It's too late.
Bats are already
Bats
gone.
are night.
No, they circled and then they left.
It's 3:30 in the morning. If you guys want to try it at our house, fine though.
Sleep here. Sleep here.
Sleep here.
We can have someone stand watch.
Melanthios is right.
You can always.
Fine.
That's something.
You
you guys can
Melanthios is
always-
right.
Yes.
We can take turns.
Yeah, you guys can always do that. That's the thing you can do. Like, if you decide to take a rest, you can rotate the shifts, and everyone gets the same.
Let's do that.
benefit
You're on the
rest.
first shift since you're so spry.
I will.
Bye.
Wait, no.
I will not watch your snoring form sleep.
Alright, I'll take first watch.
Not
Wait.
you.
Why not?
You're like already asleep.
I just want.
I'll take first watch. I'm good. I can do first watch.
I don't trust you.
Cuckoo.
I thought you were leaving.
I said I'll leave. I will sleep, but I won't take first watch.
As a note, elves do not need sleep. They go into a trance-like state for 4 hours, and then they are good.
Oh wait, is that me too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Both of you. All the rest of y'all need 8 hours, but these two only need 4.
Alright.
Both of you can keep watch.
I'll do first 4, you do second 4. Hey, I let you become friends with Cuckoo. You owe me one. Melanthios is right. Melanthios is right.
I wish that didn't work so bad. I'll take second one.
Okay.
But if something fishy starts happening, I'm grabbing my friend and going.
Fine.
Fair enough.
Alright. So, Melanthios, you're on first watch. You on second watch?
Yeah.
Alright.
I like you. Good night.
Go ahead and make a perception check. D20 plus the perception, which I believe is a +2. Pretty sure, like, all of you guys, I'm pretty sure have, like, a +2 perception. I don't know why that is, but I'm pretty sure that, like, every single one of you has a +2
I
perception.
have one.
Oh, except Akira.
Okay.
Typical.
7,
Okay.
8, 9.
Okay. Your watch seems to go by without event. It's uneventful. Everything seems quiet in the town. You can, in the very far distance, hear Mad Mary, who's still wailing at this hour. The rain comes and goes a little every once in a while, sort of like blurring out her crying, and then it returns. And nothing seems to happen.
It's a nice, calm first watch. I sip my cranberry spritzer, which I didn't pay for.
Oh, okay. Willow. It's now your turn. Please roll a perception check.
D20.
Yep, D20 plus perception, which is
10.
alright. 10 plus 2 is 12. And once again, you sit up. You sort of, you're a bard. You play with your sword kind of ancily. You do a couple little flourishes with it. You pretend like you're shadow fencing someone. Nothing seems to happen. The night is calm once again.
Can I, like, while Melanthios is sleeping or something?
What would you like to do?
How much clothing is Melanthios wearing?
Ow. I mean, I think I have, like...
Like, do you have something that I can take, but, like, you're still clothed?
I mean, my cloak, but I have, like, 6 of them, so...
I'd like to try and take any clothes.
You want to try to take a cloak? Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a sleight of hand check. Roll a perception check with disadvantage because you were asleep. D20 plus perception, which is 2 with
That's 16.
Okay, what's your sleight of hand? What's your perception?
I don't have my thing.
Oh, dirt. Your sleight of hand is 4, so you rolled 16 plus 4?
Yeah.
20?
14 plus 2, which is 16.
Okay, you don't even need to roll again. So yeah, you manage, as Melanthios is sleeping, you reach into his bag and pull out a lovely new cloak.
Are there pins here?
Pens?
Yeah. Like in this place, are there like pins or something?
Oh, pens. You probably have a pen on you.
Okay, I would like to take my pen and draw.
Here it comes.
Yep.
First one. She's a bard, everybody.
All children.
So,
At least you
because
two are.
I'm not gonna like be super immature and like draw a dick on your
That's
face.
what I thought you were going to do. Because you're a bard. That's where I thought this was going.
I really want to. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do that, and then like a mustache is what I'm trying for, and like I think I'm pretty artistic. Like realism is a thing, so
Okay, I mean, yeah,
let's see if I can do that.
Yeah, are you doing it to the cloak?
No, I'm doing it to their face.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand check. Roll perception with disadvantage.
Okay.
That is not 8.
Okay.
I'm gonna scoop this over. We scoop that over. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, it's like 17.
Okay. What was your first roll?
My first roll didn't because it got in the wedge of my computer.
Oh, so tapped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I had to push it over.
you take your pen and you're very artistic and you just doodle on Melanthios' face. He's unaware.
Wow.
As morning comes, you come to consciousness and you sort of stretch a little bit. You put your hand on your face and sort of push your hair out of the way. And you look, you have a black smear on your fingers. Confused, you start to look for a mirror. You look in the mirror, you see...
You got this.
Am I awake at this point?
Yeah, you guys are all starting to come to consciousness around the same time. Yeah, you're like this.
I'm just like sipping my coffee.
Wow.
You were all back to full health. You have all of your spell slots back. You guys are ready for the day.
I wash my face off, and I eye Willow suspiciously.
You don't know my name.
Okay,
Basil.
Basil.
It's actually like not Basil.
Her name is now officially not Basil. That's her name, everybody.
My name's actually like Locust.
I Locust Blossom over here.
Yeah, like I'm.
This is wonderful.
So confused.
I mean, you could call me like Bo if you want to try and be my friend.
Wow.
Sure.
I'm not sure if he wants to anymore.
Yeah. Nope. Not interested.
I mean, I signed my artwork and everything on your face.
I signed my
You
artwork.
signed it.
I signed it with Sarah Beth or something.
Oh my gosh! So we just know Sarah Beth is this mysterious artist. Like you look at the Vistani for a minute because you're like, or is one of them named Sarah Beth? Like one of their names started with an S, but then you're like, no, they wouldn't do this.
No, I
And you
know
wash up
it's
your
her.
face. Okay.
I know it's Basil.
You know it's Basil. All right.
Not Basil. Not Basil.
Not Basil.
Not Basil.
Oh yeah, I know it's not Basil.
I know it's not. Oh, that's gonna be so confusing.
You forgot Locust.
Lotus, I think. Alright. So,
I'm going to this Eva person.
Yeah, Eva, we should go find.
Or are we going to maybe let her help us?
Yeah, find Eva.
Yes, I want to find you, Eva.
okay.
Especially
You can
since it's
smell
daylight.
Eva.
Well, I thought it was Gertrude that you had a thing for.
Gertruda.
Yeah, that's true.
Gertrude.
But I don't know. Maybe.
What do you mean? Her name's Geraldine.
Like, you said you had something of hers.
Of Gertruda. Yeah.
Doll.
So are we going to go to see Eva or try again finding this person?
I don't know. You want to try it?
I
again?
have a sense that we should find Eva.
You think we should find Eva?
Eva!
Okay.
Wow!
Natalye.
I get it.
So you guys wanna go and try to find Eva?
Sure.
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna change our music again.
I mean, this Eva
Out of
sounds popular.
curiosity.
No, we're almost.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one more thing and then we're gonna wrap up. So, as you guys start to leave the city, you immediately smell fresh air once you step out of the city limits. It's very odd, but off to the side you hear this. A sound of rope creaking in the breeze, and as you turn, the scent of decay once again hits your nostrils. You turn and look. You all see a corpse hanging from the tree. It's extremely decayed. The four of you cannot make out any features. Melanthios, as you look at this, oddly enough, for a moment, you believe it's yourself. It has the same dark skin, the same fair hair, but there are horns that curve up and backwards.
No!
And the clothing is different. It doesn't match your roguish garb.
I feel bad for going big on your forehead this morning.
There's a tail swaying slowly back and forth in the breeze.
Aww.
How much do I... Yeah, no... Oh my gosh. I'm like high-key triggered right now. I just kind of stop and I stare unmovingly and I'm just like... No idea what to do or how to react to the corpse of someone I haven't seen for like 10 years. I investigate?
You walk up to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
After
What?
staring for a little while.
Melanthios, at this instant, suddenly becomes transfixed by this sight in front of him, and you all are like, yeah, this is disturbing. Like, it's a dead guy hanging from a tree, but we literally just smashed in zombies' heads yesterday. Like, why is he this freaked out?
care.
And then Melanthios, almost like he's in a trance, starts to walk towards this corpse, and he sort of extends a hand and reaches out. Do you reach out to touch it? What do you do?
I think I just, when I stare for a little bit, and then maybe I frantically, like, after staring for a good while, I frantically, like, get out all my religious things, like, just thinking, what, is there anything I could do, like, to, because I don't know that this is him,
Okay.
but I'm like, oh my gosh, I think it's him. I just have this sense.
Okay.
So I get out all my religious things, and I start chanting, and he's very confused and weird, and I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm trying
Okay.
to do something.
Go ahead and make a religion check. What do the rest of you do? As you see Melanthios, use your die.
Can we
You
cut
do
it
20.
down? Like it's hanging by something?
It is hanging by something, yes.
I think out of respect for your dead, it needs to be cut down. Because obviously,
He might not be dead.
I mean, right now he's dead. Keep praying.
I'm in denial.
Alright, so who goes to pull the corpse down?
Well, I meant, like,
No, I mean, who needs to cut down? Who does it?
do we have to go near the corpse to cut it down?
You could try to shoot it down.
Well,
Well,
I'm
they'll
assuming that,
fall.
like, a thing is, like, this way, and then this, it's hanging?
Yes, it's hanging. The branch.
Oh,
It's-
shoot! Okay, yes, I'll go cut it down.
Okay.
Or
So-
I'll try.
Okay. So as you reach up and grab the rope and start to cut it down, you pull back with your dagger, and Melanthios is frantically praying. He's buried his face in his hands as he's just rocking back and forth. The candles are lit. There's incense burning. And you don't understand, because this is just a random Barovian. There's the tan skin, the farmer's clothing. It's a peasant. You move to cut it down, and the smell is horrific. It smells awful. As soon as you touch the rope, the corpse, rope, and tree all fizzle away. There's nothing there.
I'm like increasingly traumatized by this.
And,
We tried, guys!
and that's where we're gonna end for tonight.
What?
Wow.
What just happened? Melanthios!
Are you about to cry?
Yeah, Melanthios is crying. Yeah, Melanthios is
But it wasn't real.
Yeah, but
It could be. What if it is?
like, maybe it's a vision of the future.
No,
It is a vision of the future.
Yeah,
It's like your future, what's gonna happen to you.
it's not me though. What if it is?
I mean, but I think that maybe it is you.
I'd like to clarify. None of you saw the horns. None of you saw the tail.
Oh.
To you, it was a random peasant.
Oh, okay.
To Melanthios, it was his twin. So.
Whoa. That was like the most intense life event I've had.
So, thanks everybody for listening. This has been another awesome session of our Curse of Strahd game. See you next week.
Where do you upload these?
YouTube.
Where though?